Previously on What's Next. What's up, everyone? Out here at the dyno again with Rambo again, and we're gonna see what we're putting down now. We put the car on an E85 map. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm on my last revision, but the last logs look pretty good, so we're hoping for some good numbers. Let me rephrase that. We're hoping that everything goes smoothly, put it that way. We went with the Mustang down so we can get worst case scenario, and that's really it. So they're getting her strapped down now. There she is behind me, you can kind of see her. Got a little bit of a facelift too, so I'll give you guys some shots of that, and we'll keep moving. So hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll see you next time.
Let's get the people talking. Let's get everybody here. We ain't gonna chase tomorrow. Let all the quietness disappear. Baby, let's get all high right now. We'll get the job done by smoking the night.
Alright, wait a minute. So before we go any further on the dyno numbers and how they changed and what the results were, which some of you probably already know, let's talk a little bit about what exactly E85 is. A lot of people know it makes your car faster. A lot of people know that it's made from corn and things like that, but let's dig a little deeper. So let's start with the basics. You already know there are two basic types of fuel that we put in our vehicles. Now I'm sticking strictly to the basics. You've got the petrol, which is our normal anti-knock indexes of 87, 89, and 93. And at least that's what it is here in Florida. And basically what that fuel is, it is a byproduct. It was discovered as a byproduct from creating kerosene. Now, the reason why it's most commonly used in vehicles is because that is what was generally adopted across the world based on how it's manufactured and how they perfected being able to cut down on the environmental damages that it has. And it wasn't always perfect. It used to be, way back in the day, terrible for the environment. But now, again, your basic indexes are what are generally adopted throughout the world and for all car manufacturers when they're engineering your motor. The ethanol-based fuel, which is what we all affectionately know as E85, is manufactured a little differently, and it comes from different things. And essentially what it is E85 means 85% ethanol and 15% petrol, which is what we just talked about. The reason why it makes your car a little bit faster is because of the way that it burns. So when something is made out of corn, wheat, things like that, it's going to burn a lot cooler than something that is the byproduct of, oil, kerosene, things like that. There's also a ton of water in E85, so it evaporates really nicely in the engine. It gives it more of a cooling effect. So you're bumping up your octane. So for instance, the speed, we use a 4-gallon mix of E85. So our octane goes from 93 all the way up to about 103, 106, something like that. So what that allows you to do, because the fuel burns so much more cooler in the motor, you can be a little bit more aggressive on boost pressures, on ignition timing, without damaging the motor. So that's why technically your car is quicker. It's because of how you can tune with E85. Now, some environmentalists are going to argue that, you know, although you're burning corn and wheat and things like that, you're not really saving the environment as compared to regular petrol, because the energy that it takes to create E85 is way higher than it is to create the regular gas that we all more commonly use. So I won't really get into that debate. All I know is E85 is a lot of fun. And also, when you put it in your vehicle, it smells really nice. You get that nice, sweet corn scent all throughout your vehicle. So it's actually pretty cool. So you'll get to see here in this footage that we filmed about a week ago, tune the car on E85. So just to kind of give you an idea here, we kicked the boost up to about 23 pounds. So you'll get to see how that affects the performance of the car here in just a second. So without further ado, let's get back to the dyno footage. Second pull. Damn good numbers.